How's it going? It's Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties International. I am the founder. I am the owner. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about today the importance of video when listing your apartment. This is something that I was extremely bullish about because how are you watching this? I was going to say how are you reading this? How are you watching this right now? Video. People love video. They love photos. They hate audio. They hate reading. They don't hate reading. I love reading. But most people don't like reading. They don't like reading the description. They literally go into Street Easy. They look at the photos. They look at the floor plan. They like it. Maybe they'll read the description. If there's a video, they're sure as hell watching that video. Why is video important? One, and this is completely subjective, but it's also because I've done dozens of videos when I was at Halstead, obviously here, BPI, Botensten Properties International, I've done tons of videos. Number one, it can go viral, and it has. My last seller, she posted the video, instead of the listing, she posted the video on her Facebook profile or her Facebook timeline, and people at work started commenting on her video. People at work, people she said she's never talked to, were playing it for other people at work. What does that do? Brings in buyers, brings in people to talk to her. Hey, how do you like the building, Mrs. Owner? Are you kidding me? So instead of just going in blind, they know the owner because they work together. They're going in because the owner said it's a great place. Here are the 1 or 2 downsides, but here are the 10 or 15 upsides. You should definitely go to the open house so it can go viral. Number 2, this is the psychological part. This is what I'm going to get into. One is the buyer is way more invested in going to the listing. So in other words, the typical listing comes up on Street Easy, they get a notification or they get a listing from their agent, they go to the listing, check out the photos, check out the floor plan, obviously the price and the numbers and everything else, the maintenance, the monthlies, and then maybe read the description, and that's it. Total 1 minute. That's it. What I have is a video. So you do that for a minute, and then I have a 2.5, 3 minute video. So not only are they more invested in my listing, that's how I sold the last place. That's really funny that I bring it up because it just triggered my mind. The buyer came in and she was telling me, she gave an offer at the first open house on the spot, cash. She's like, listen, I've been looking forever downtown. I then moved it downtown Brooklyn. That's where the listing was. Then she says, I transferred to Manhattan her search. She moved her search to Manhattan downtown in the financial district and was like, you know what? Listen, if it works out down here, I know I'm going to get less value than I would in Brooklyn, but at least it's close to work. That's what she said. And she said she wasn't actually going to come out to the listing until she saw the video. She was not going to come out to the listing. The eventual buyer who paid cash, and I don't want to say the number, I was about to, but I don't know when you're watching this, but it was a good price. The owner was happy, and so was the buyer because she beat out someone else. But she said the only reason she came out to the listing was because of the video. Are you kidding me? The eventual buyer. Imagine if the video was not there, she would have never come into the picture. Then we would have been negotiating with just one offer. Instead of just one offer, we now have 2 offers. They were both cash too. So number 1, it can go viral. Number 2, they get more invested because it's the time frame that matters. People that come back for a second or third time showing are more likely, obviously, to put in an offer. So if they sit there, they go through the listing, which is 1 minute online, and then they see a video, they're invested in the listing. And that's what she was. She was invested in the listing. She saw an awesome video, well put together. And I try and make it fun. I try and make the videos engaging, real. They're not like staged and going like this. They follow me throughout the apartment. They go do-do-do-do, throughout the apartment and everything else. Number 3, and this is extremely, extremely important, and I've only told this to sellers, I've never actually made this public, is that every single video that I've made, I would say 90%, without a doubt, have seen the video and they walk into the first open house with a smile. And I started asking, I'm like, I've never, up until that point when I didn't do videos, I was like, why are these people coming in so happy? And the reason they're coming in happy is because they saw the video and they felt like they knew me. They actually felt like they knew me. They engaged with the video. They engaged with me. They're watching, there's only one way. It's only one way communication. It's me spouting out about the apartment, walking through the apartment, and I make it fun, as mentioned, but they actually felt like they knew me. They walked in, 90% of the time, they come up, hey, how's it going? I'm Charles Botensten, if you could sign in. And then I welcome them to the home and they say, once they sign in, they say, hey, listen, I saw that video. You did a really good job. Or, you know, even if it was a video I wasn't happy about, like I just had an off day and then we filmed that day, or it was cloudy out and we couldn't get a real good view of the apartment or the roof or something like that, or it was raining previously, and I didn't feel good about the video, every single person walks in with a smile and they say, hey, listen, I saw you on the video, great video. Even if I didn't think it was a good video. You know why? Because 99% of the listings, 99.9% of the listings do not have a video. And then when you add in the video, the buyer comes into the home with a smile. They're walking into a home with a smile. They're literally saying, they see the video and they say, I feel like, they don't feel like they know me, but they feel they heard me, they saw me moving around and things like that. They didn't just see a profile. They saw me dressed, hair done, probably a little less shaven. But yeah, I shaved down here, so it doesn't matter. They walk in, they feel engaged with me. There's already a rapport. That's what I'm trying to get to, is that there's already a rapport. So how does that affect it? One is that they're going to be more open to listing. They're going to be more open to listening to me. They're going to be more open to the home and walking throughout it and having a positive judgment about the home because they had a positive reaction, not just to the photos and floor plan because that's standard, but they had a positive reaction to the video. So they have the positive reaction to the video, they walk in, hey, how's it going? Yeah, sure, I'll sign in, absolutely. And I'm like, why is everyone so happy? It was my first or second video. I then started, oh, I saw your video. I really liked it. I really thought it was funny. You went over to the kitchen and you started playing around with the soft closed drawers and you made a joke about it. And they're more engaging. They're more open to the apartment. They're happier. They're positive. And that's towards me, but it's also towards the home. And when they're positive towards the home, they're more likely to pick it. Why? Because buyers buy on emotion and they justify it logically. They buy on emotion, they're happy, they're excited, look at the view, they're more likely to shun out the negatives. I don't care that it's painted purple in the living room, or I don't care that they didn't do the kitchen or the bathroom is in a wreck. They're more likely to say, I understand that the kitchen's in a wreck, but we can do that. I understand the bathroom is in a wreck. We can do that. Lastly, when they come in, they feel like they have a positive reaction to the home. They also have a positive reaction to me. So this is really where it comes in. The biggest benefit to an owner is that they feel like they know me, and then when they put in an offer and they start negotiating, I already have the upper hand. Because the buyer is engaged with me because of the video more than I would be engaged with them. Here's the other comparable, is that they're more engaged with me because they saw the video, they had a positive outlook on the home, they met me on the video, and then they met me again at the open house or the showing, and I was all smiles, I was positive, I was moving around, I was excited, they felt the energy, they wanted to put in an offer. You know what's funny is they like me. You know what? Obviously not all buyers like me, but the video helps out. They got engaged at the video, they came to the open house with a smile on their face, they put in an offer with a smile. The relationship is built with me and the buyer, not at the first open house, but at the video. And that's deeper, that's further back. They saw the video. Most people's relationship as a listing agent starts at the open house or the showing. Mine starts before that. So they already know who I am. They already have a judgment of who I am. And then I follow that judgment up with the positive energy that they saw on the video. It's massive. Videos are massive. And it cannot just be a picture montage. It's not even a montage of pictures and then a voiceover. It has to be a full out video. Again, it's Charles Botensten, Botensten Properties International. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments section. Definitely shoot me an email. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever social media network you are in. Charles Botensten, Halstead Property, oh my God. Charles Botensten, Botensten Properties International, because it then goes to Facebook, and my phone is ringing right now. That's very unprofessional. Or actually, I should make it tours. Whatever.